a.m. I call this meeting of the Upshur County Commission to order. We'll have a moment of silent meditation followed by the Pledge of Allegiance, approval of minutes, and approval of minutes of January 12, 2017.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good morning, Jackie.
Good morning.
Good morning.
County Commission of Upshur County, West Virginia held their regular meeting at the Courthouse Annex on Thursday, January 12, 2017 at 9 a.m. Terry Cutright called the meeting to order. Present were Terry Cutright, Commissioner, Troy Grady, Commissioner, Sam Nolte, Commissioner, Cale Smith, Upshur County Clerk, Carrie Wallace, County Administrator, Tabitha Perry, Assistant County Administrator, and Jacqueline Dinklocker, Secretary. The meeting began with a moment of silent meditation and prayer, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. All motions passed unanimously unless otherwise stated. After discussion on motion by Troy Grady, second by Sam Nolte, the Commission approved the regular meeting minutes of January 5, 2017 with typographical corrections. After discussion on motion by Sam Nolte, seconded by Troy Grady, the Commission approved the Upshur County Commission Photography Contest announcement. The Commission will be accepting Upshur County landscape photography submissions from Upshur County students from grades 6 through 12. Photographs will be displayed in the administrative annex. Entries must be received no later than 2 p.m. on Wednesday, January 25. After discussion on motion by Troy Grady, seconded by Sam Nolte, the Commission approved a press release regarding the hours of operation for the addressing and mapping, building permit, and floodplain office. After discussion on motion by Sam Nolte, seconded by Troy Grady, the Commission approved and authorized the President to sign the West Virginia Division of Homeland Security and Emergency Management 2016 Emergency Management Performance Grant application and related documents in the amount of $89,660 for the benefit of the Office of Emergency Management. The grant is a 50% matching funds grant in the amount of $44,830 with county contribution of an equal amount. Laura Ward, County Roads Transit Director, Country Roads Transit Director, appeared before the Commission and provided an update/status report on the Country Roads Transit services and requested funding for the 2017-2018 fiscal year. Ms. Ward provided data which reflected a considerable increase in ridership over the past year and provided a recap of services, routes, and partnerships. Ms. Ward invited commissioners to ride a route and speak to riders about what the CRT means to them. The funding request will be considered during the March budget sessions. After discussion on motion by Sam Nolte, seconded by Troy Grady, the Commission approved and authorized the President to sign the planned maintenance agreement with the Verdin Company in the amount of $795 for the 2017 calendar year for the maintenance of the clock tower equipment located in the Upshur County Courthouse. The Commission discussed the West Virginia Classic Wheels Car Club request to the City of Buchanan to once again be allowed to hold their Blast from the Past annual event on Main Street. The Car Club has outlined the positive impact and that the event holds for the City of Buchanan and requests the County Commission's support. Commissioners expressed concerns about the perception of trying to influence the decisions of the management of city affairs. However, conveyed that the wording of a letter of support for the Car Club event should stress that no interference is intended. After discussion on motion by Troy Grady, seconded by Sam Nolte, The commission approved to send a letter of support of the car club's request to the city of Buchanan. Lori Eldridge Harvey, Upshur County Family Resource Network Director, introduced Addie Helmick, Victim Services Coordinator, and Bobby Cox, Sexual Assault Advocate, who presented the Stalking Awareness Month proclamation January 2017. After discussion on motion by Troy Grady, second by Sam Nolte, the commission approved and authorized the signing of the proclamation, which encourages awareness and recognizes victim services provider. The commission also approved a request for a stalking awareness display to be placed in the courthouse annex lobby for the rest of the month of January. After discussion on motion by Sam Nolte, seconded by Troy Grady, the commission approved a request from Lori Eldridge Hardy, chair of the Upshur County Tobacco Prevention Coalition, to place a display table in the courthouse annex lobby from February 16th through March 17th for 2 upcoming anti-tobacco related events through the Chew Week and Kick Butts Day. After discussion on motion by Troy Grady, second by Sam Nolte, the commission approved the resignation of James Farrell, Office of Emergency Management Director, effective immediately. Mr. Farrell has been on an unpaid temporary leave of absence since December 15, 2016. After discussion on motion by Troy Grady, second by Sam Nolte, the commission approved the temporary appointment of Dr. Reed to the Safe Structures and Sites Enforcement Board as the County Health Officer, and the assumption of the position by Chris Garrett as the Health Officer's designee, as soon as his schedule will permit, as recommended by Joseph B. Reed, MD. Terry Cartwright reviewed the following for information items. Number 1, correspondence from Buchanan Youth Football Board members advising that they will no longer need access to the property leased to the Upshur County Pony League, FRC Ford. Approved on motion by Sam Nolte, second by Troy Grady. 2, correspondence from Mary Jo Thompson, Director of the West Virginia Development Office, stating their office will assist in every way possible concerning the Upshur County Commission's request to the U.S. Department of Environmental Protection for financial assistance in the amount of $200,000 for the Brownfields Assessment and Cleanup Grant. This will certify that the requirements of the state's intergovernmental review process have been met and the state process is in concurrence with the project. 3, correspondence from Chief Magistrate Mike Kaufman and Magistrate Hayhurst requesting for the Upshur County Communications Center to page or call them for all after-hours calls that require the magistrate's attention. 4, Upshur Lewis Animal Control Facility CAT report, December 2016. 5, Upshur Lewis Animal Control Facility monthly dog report, December 2016. 6, Upshur County 911 communications reports, December 2016 as listed. 7, Upshur County mileage reports, November 2016 as listed. 8, newsletters and or event notifications as listed. 9, agendas and or notice of meetings is listed. 10, meeting minutes is listed. 11, meetings is listed. 12, appointments needed or upcoming as listed. 13, board of review and equalization meeting schedule as listed. Heather Carr, Chief Tax Deputy, appeared before the Commission and provided a review of the final disposition report on the 2015 delinquent real estate taxes. Ms. Park reviewed data and procedures by which landowners may still redeem sold properties within an 18-month period. After discussion on motion by Sam Nolte, seconded by Troy Grady, the Commission approved and authorized the signing of the certification of final disposition for 2015 delinquent taxes. Ms. Park advised that the tax collection for 2015 was at 100%. Terry Jo Bennett, addressing and mapping coordinator, appeared before the Commission and reviewed 2 road name requests. After discussion on motion by Troy Grady, second by Sam Nolte, the Commission approved High Point Drive as a road name for a private drive located off of Seneca Drive behind the Shawnee Terrace Apartments. After discussion, a motion by Sam Nolte, second by Troy Grady, the commission approved the casual street Floyd Road name in a development located off of Phillips Dairy Road. The commission approved all invoices for payment. The commission approved all vacation orders. The commission approved the following settlements as listed. The commission approved the following request to attend meetings as listed. The commission approved the following consolidation of land tracts as listed. The commission reviewed agenda items for future meetings, received project updates, and discussed administrative business items. With no further business, on motion by Troy Grady, second by Sam Nolte, the commission meeting adjourned at 11:28.
Thank you, Jackie. You've heard the reading of the minutes of January 12, 2017. Are there any additions or corrections? Not, I'll entertain a motion to approve.
So moved. Second.
Been moved and seconded. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Ayes have it. At 9:30, we have discuss property owned by Thomas Moats located in Warren Tax District, tax map 6C, parcel number 41. At 1 o'clock this afternoon, we have a supervisors meeting. At 2 o'clock, we have a policy board meeting. I'll continue on with items for discussion or approved. We don't have it. For your information items, item 1, U.S. Federal Energy Regulatory Commission notice of availability of the draft environmental impact statement for the purpose proposed Atlantic Coast Pipeline supply header project and capacity lease proposal dated December 30, 2016. 2, Lewis Animal Control Facility adoption financial transaction, December 2016. 3, newsletters and/or event notifications. 4, agendas and/or notice of meetings. 5, meeting minutes. 6, meetings. 7, appointments needed or upcoming. 8, Board of Review and Equalization meeting schedule. The County Commission will sit as Board of Review and Equalization beginning at 1 p.m. on the first day of February 2017 and shall continue until the work is complete, but will adjourn no later than the close of business on the 16th day of February 2017. Next regular meeting of the Upshur County Commission is January 26, 2017. 9 a.m. Upshur County Courthouse Annex.
Commissioner Cartwright, I'm going to read the appointments needed or upcoming out loud so anybody that's listening or watching on Channel 3 knows the vacancies. If they're interested, they can submit a letter of interest to you. We have the Upshur County Building Commission, the Upshur County Farmland Protection Board, which is required to be a farmer, and the Upshur County Safe Structures and Sites Enforcement Board. So if anyone's interested in serving on one of those boards, they can send a letter of interest to the commission at 91 West Main Street, Suite 101.
I talked to a gentleman just the other day about the farmland protection. He may be interested.
He's a farmer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Opportunity now to do it stuff at the end. One is about the letter too. That story I was going to tell you, I have to tell fast enough if you like after I'm done with the letter.
No, that'll be all right.
You don't trust me, do you?
No, I will have nightmares tonight. Sam's still not over the last
I'll maybe next week.
Okay.
Recently, I had my house torn down, and I had those red, white, and blue columns in the front yard. They were over pipe. They're just plastic covers go over pipe. I'm no longer using them, and I sent a letter with a couple of pictures of it. In fact, I gave it to Ms. Wallace, and she passed it on to you guys. I think you're familiar with the letter. How behind the building here, you got an air conditioner that's got those orange road cones over your bollards, and it all looks ugly. In my opinion, it's got to go. So I proposed in the letter to sell you my covers for a total of $200. They run almost $200 a piece. But I got thinking recently, and I would like to alter the condition of that letter at this point. That's why I'm here. It occurred to me recently that I have helped the city financially for a fair amount with their bicentennial programs. Now the county started, I would like to have the county, I will not sell these covers to you now. I will give them to you and I will put them on myself, just give me the word.
That's around the condenser unit for the air conditioning?
Right, the other half of the air conditioner in the back of the building.
Well, I like that price better than the first one.
I thought you wanted.
What do you guys think?
There's one that's slightly damaged. When you put it around the corner, face the wall. Play.
Okay. Brother, did you have anything to say?
Well, I hate to see him donate them if he can sell them. But with that being said, if he wants to donate them to the county, I mean, I have no problem putting around the air conditioner unit out there, and it probably will look better than the orange and white ones. Not that many people sees that, you know what I mean, unless they're walking through the alley.
They've even got 2 reflective stripes around it so they don't go in the dark. What I had like said.
I've seen them when they was over in front of your house.
Yeah. Just give me the word, I'll put them on.
The only problem I have is they seem to attract vehicles.
Not anymore, the house is gone.
That was a good one, son.
But I know I'm okay with it.
Thank you.
You want me to do it?
Yes, we really appreciate it.
We'll get it done right away, at the end of the weekend.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Thanks. Sure you don't want to hear the other story?
No.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. It's 9:30. We have a point here, discussion property owned by Thomas Moats located in Warren Tax District, tax map 6C, parcel number 41. Well, did you have something you want to bring to the commission, Carrie?
You had sent a letter to him back on November 22nd, 2016, and today was his deadline for the cleanup. He did call on Tuesday and request an extension, noting that the weather has been a problem for him. He does have health issues, so he's asking his son to basically take care of the cleanup, and his son's working 6 days a week right now and has church on Sunday and hasn't had a lot of time to complete much cleanup.
I was down by there the other day. Still needs a lot of work, you know what I mean, because it doesn't look like they addressed much. I do think his son was, you know what I mean, concerned trying to help his dad out. He did mention his dad's old. He likes to keep everything and stores it and all that, so I know it would be my opinion that we give him one more extension of time to see if that will help, and if not, then we may have to address it after that. Would be my opinion.
I agree with Buddy. I mean, the weather is not, it's been a very wet winter, and if you could get outside, you'd probably be causing more damage than actually doing the cleanup. So I say we give them an extension.
I'd be in favor of another extension. How long was the last extension? 60 or 30 days? 60 days? 60 days March. Better be getting into some better weather with another 60-day extension. Take it through the end of March, wouldn't it? Or should we make it a 90-day extension to get them into some decent weather?
I would do it 60 at a time, because if you extend it too long, what you run into is people go, well, I've never heard of this, because I've got 90 days, and I wouldn't. If you give them 60, they move a little faster to get it done, because you give them 60.
Well, we want to move faster, so let's give them 60.
Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion to give them 60 days, but they have to have it complete at the end of the 60-day period, because essentially, I'm not sure what the initial time period was given to them, but I need to give them a 60-day extension prior to me coming on the commission. What's the normal length of time that you get them when you show them their first notice?
The State Sites and Structures Board sends an initial letter, and then they provide 2 extensions of 30 days each, and then they turn the case over to the commission. So the commission decides whether or not to give the extension.
The case was originally open on April 14th, 2016.
So I'll make the motion that we give them a 60-day extension, but it has to be complete to satisfaction at the end of the 60-day period.
Have a second, Betty?
Well, I really hate to second that. I know where Sam's coming from, but I understand that the father is not able to do anything. We're really relying on his son to take care of most of that. And as Gary said, he's working 6 days a week, so I don't know whether we can, you know what I mean, do that. Because that's putting a lot on the son that's working 6 days a week. And if you figure you're only giving 60 days, and you figure he just works Saturday and Sunday, you cut him down to clean that mess up in about 8 or 10 days, and he can't do that. He's working 6 days a week.
Well, no, I agree with that, but if we're gonna, I don't think we should come back and give them another extension. If we want to give them a longer extension, I can change my motion and we can go with 90 to get them into better weather.
No, I think we're better off to do it short, you know what I mean? Because then they got 60 days, and they go, okay, we gotta get something done. And if they can't get it done, they can come back in here and ask for an extension. We can have it looked at by somebody driving by or whatever and take pictures. If they're trying to do something, and they've got it halfway cleaned up where you can see a major thing, if they want another 30 or 60 days, I'm forgiving it to them. If they haven't done anything, then that may be one that we really just need to send down there and spend the money to have it cleaned up.
Historically, if there has been progress made by the extension date, you have given another extension, as long as progress is being made.
Okay.
And we do that all the time. I mean, if they're making some type of effort to clean it up.
Who looked at it the last time for us, Gary? Did Greg look at it?
Yeah, so Greg Harris is the one that's photographed it up to this point, but after, if you would provide another extension, I would request that one of the sheriff's deputies take photographs before the end of the next extension.
I think that might be more in order, is to have somebody go down, before we even talk about this extension anymore, have somebody go down, take a look, take some pictures and see if there's been any progress. Then we'd have something to go by.
Maybe make the motion for 60 days and then just have to take pictures the next week or so, and then we can know. Okay. Want to do that? And then I'll redo my motion to 60 days and just leave it at that. And then that way I wasn't aware that we would continue to give.
I will second that motion.
Then move and second, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, not aye. Ayes have it, so ordered.